Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel, and today is going to be a bit of a throwback, in a good way, however, because we are playing the old school Call of Duty games in a brand new way. Welcome to Modern Warfare 3 Remastered, otherwise known as Horizon Modern Warfare. You guys might actually remember me doing a number of videos on this in the past, because for all intents and purposes, this game is Modern Warfare 2 Remastered or Modern Warfare 3 Remastered, whichever way you want to look at it. It's not an official title from Activision, and I think that's a good thing, because without Activision's greedy little paws all over the game, everything was able to be faithfully remastered, and with the latest update, Horizon Modern Warfare combines the maps, guns, and streaks from all three original Modern Warfare games. It started off with just COD 4 and Modern Warfare 2 stuff, and with the Nightshade update, they added in a bunch of stuff from the OG Modern Warfare 3, and man, does it look really freaking good. Like, it feels so good to be playing classic Call of Duty once again. There are some bugs and quirks, of course. It is a fan-made client at the end of the day, but the original feel and all of the original soul is still here. Like, playing on Dome using the CM901 is so freaking amazing, or being able to go back and play the original Hard Hat, or maybe even a more obscure map like Underground. Like, I don't think I've played Underground in like 13 years, and here I am like re-experiencing that map once again. The Horizon Modern Warfare team even added in a bunch of challenges and weapon camos for you to grind for, along with classic Prestige, of course, also being in the game as well. What this game does is it answers a question that we've all had for a very long time, which is, what would Call of Duty be like if they made a best of style game? We have seen some examples of that in the past, like we had the old COD Online, which was Chinese only, I'm pretty sure, and then of course COD Mobile, but at the same time, that's a mobile game compared to being like, you know, I mean, like a full-on game for Xbox, PlayStation, and PC and everything. Like, why have they never made a proper best of game? Like here in Horizon Modern Warfare, they took the maps, the guns, and the streaks from all the original Modern Warfare games and just threw them all together, and the end result is a really fun and unique Call of Duty experience. It's sort of weird. It's like, yeah, this does feel like Modern Warfare 2 Remastered, but it feels different in a way, you know? Like, higher FOV, higher frame rates, better graphics, the maps look freaking beautiful, the guns all look beautiful and sound amazing and everything, and then you have all the variety of having 3 games worth of content all thrown into the mix as well. Have you ever wondered what it would be like to play Modern Warfare 2 Favela while using the COD 4 AK-74U, while using kill streaks from the OG Modern Warfare 3? Well, with Horizon Modern Warfare, you can do exactly that. It blows my mind how good of a concept this is, and it goes back once again to Activision not being able to manage their own franchise, because if they had any sense whatsoever, instead of just pushing out shot bundle after shot bundle and just watching the player count decrease within Black Ops 6, they would be working on something like this. Like, Horizon Modern Warfare wouldn't have to be a fan-made client, it would just be an official product by Activision, and they would be making money hand over fist by just remastering COD 4, MW2, and MW3, and then putting everything together into one giant OG Modern Warfare experience. Why they haven't done this officially, I really have no freaking idea. I suppose they can use this as a proof of concept to see just how much people would love to play something like this and just how good it possibly can be, but at the same time, I feel like Activision are the most greedy people in the entire world, so I feel like they're content to just hope that we forget about the OG games, because if we forget about all the old titles, that gives them carte blanche just to do whatever they want, essentially, right? Like, whenever player numbers are getting low, let's just bring back a map from OG Modern Warfare 2, or let's bring back a gun from Modern Warfare 3, or people liked COD 4, let's put the M40 into the new game. That's going to get people excited, you know? They're kind of happy to have this library of old titles, because that way they can always just pick and choose whatever bit of content they want from that game and call it a seasonal feature within a newer Call of Duty game, as compared to properly remastering the entire game and making their money that way. If you're interested in playing Horizon Modern Warfare for yourself, I'm going to quickly go ahead and show you guys how to download and play the game, as well as offer a few tips to help you get started. So let's go ahead and do that. So first things first, Horizon Modern Warfare is only available on PC. That's the very nature of it being a modded client. To play the game, you're going to need an official copy of Modern Warfare Remastered on Steam. The game does usually go on sale quite often, but chances are a lot of you already have the game purchased because of all those other modded clients that came out in the past. Right now, the game is listed for $40 on Steam, which is just freaking ridiculous. I mean, the game's going to be turning 9 years old, which makes me feel really freaking old by realizing that, but MWR, a 9-year-old game, they're selling it for $40. But regardless, Steam summer sales should be starting soon, which would decrease that price quite a bit. Once you have Modern Warfare Remastered purchased and installed on Steam, you then head over to the Horizon Modern Warfare Discord server. In there, you're going to find the download tab, and in there, you're going to click the big link right below the picture. From there, you download the file and you're going to extract it. From there, you need to open up wherever you have Modern Warfare Remastered installed. You can easily do this by going back to Steam, right-clicking Modern Warfare Remastered, clicking on Properties, then clicking Installed Files, files, and then browse. And right there is going to be your Modern Warfare Remastered directory. And from there, all you have to do is take the Horizon launcher and drag it into your files, and you are good to go. From there, you just open up the launcher, and then you click the button at the bottom, and it's going to install all of your files. This might take some time, but with this launcher, it's going to install everything you need, and when updates happen, you can update everything right from the launcher itself. Once you're in the game, everything is pretty self-explanatory. You're going to have to go ahead and change around your graphics settings and customize things how you like them, like your button layouts and your sensitivity and this, that, and the other. The game does, of course, have native controller support, so that's pretty handy right there. You can also edit your name whenever you want, but you will not be able to unlock everything right away. The idea for this client is they want players to actually level up and unlock things, which in a lot of ways does make the game a lot more fun, but I can also understand why people who download this would just want to have everything that they unlocked 15 years ago able to be used. But regardless, that's the decision that they made. You cannot use unlock all. You have to actually go out, level up, unlock your guns, unlock your camos, get your attachments and your pro perks and everything else. Now, one big recommendation I have is because this is quite an old game, it's going to run really good on most PCs, but sometimes it might run a little bit too well. So it's a good idea for you to open up the console by pressing tilde and then typing in the command /com_max FPS 250. What this is going to do is limit your frame rate to 250 frames, because according to RexWee, if you don't do that, your game is going to run almost too well, and it's going to feel like you're ice skating around the map, and things are just going to get all wonky, and it's going to mess with the engine, and it's just not going to work out whatsoever. So limit your frame rate to 250 if your machine is able to go past that. And now, ladies and gentlemen, you are ready to go. You're ready to just enter in the server browser and pick a lobby that's right for you. So now that everything is installed and ready to go, what we're going to find is some good old-fashioned Call of Duty for all the good and the bad that entails. I think when a lot of us look back at the OG Modern Warfare games, we look at them with fondness, right? And rightly so. Those games are freaking incredible. But what I will say is those games were not always rainbows and sunshine. It turns out that even 15 years later, if you give players freedom to do whatever they want, there's always going to be some people ready to abuse anything they can, even in a fan-made client like Horizon Modern Warfare. Now, what am I talking about here? Well, remember how in the OG days, people would just spam one-man army noob tubes nonstop, and it pretty much ruined the OG Modern Warfare 2? Like, it was way worse than a lot of people remember it. Like, it was freaking terrible. Well, the developers of Horizon Modern Warfare actually patched that, along with a number of other problems with the game, but that doesn't stop players from being shitheads if they really freaking want to. I can't tell you guys the sheer amount of times I died to grenade launchers and thumpers today. Again, one-man army has been patched, but people are still spamming explosives like crazy. I'd estimate in 2 hours I died what felt like 50 times or more to just explosive launchers, and as much as it sucks to say, you guys know me, I'm always going to be honest with you for all the good and the bad that might cause, but that alone is honestly killing my drive to play this mod. Like, when you jump into something like Horizon, you have to understand that there is going to be a very limited number of people actually playing the game. Hopefully from this video, a bunch of you will actually download the game and play it and help keep the servers alive, because it really is an amazing project, but there is an inherent problem with the player base within the game. Here's a stupid little chart I made to kind of show what I'm talking about here, right? We have annoying players and their effect on the game. So if the game has a really high population, then the shitheads affect a much smaller portion of the player base. But if the game has a lower population, like Horizon Modern Warfare does, it averages about 200 players, give or take, or at least that's what I saw today. If you have that small of a player base, all it takes is a small handful of people and they can ruin entire servers. I even mentioned that in the game and nobody seemed to really care. Like, the reason why the OG Modern Warfare 2 died off is because after its life cycle, it stopped getting support, and what was left of its player base were either just cheaters or people spamming grenade launchers. Well, my worry is the same thing might happen to Horizon Modern Warfare. I mean, just look at the servers in general. There's like 5 of them total to actually have people in there, and even if we check the server list online, there's maybe, what, like 7 servers, and none of them ban explosives whatsoever. So, I don't know, maybe today was just a bad day to download and try the game, or maybe it's an inherent problem with the game in general, just like it was back during the OG days. So I suppose it's up to the developers and what they want to do about that, right? Because when they look at the incredible project that they have created, I think they need to take a good look at what's in the game and what purpose it serves. Like death streaks, for example, right? Like the OG Modern Warfare 2 had death streaks. I don't think any normal COD player would say they were a good thing. So why are they here within Horizon Modern Warfare? What benefit does having death streaks add to the game? And the same thing is also true of grenade launchers, thumpers, servers and everything else. Like, what purpose do they serve? What specifically do they add to the game? And more to the point, do they make the game better? How are the checks and balances? How are the counters? Because in COD 4, MW2, and MW3, there is no counter essentially. No perk alleviates the damage or protects you in any way. So just like in the OG Modern Warfare 2 days, there is nothing to stop players from spamming explosives all match. And when that happens, does that make for a good gameplay experience? I personally don't think so. If I want to die to explosives and grenade launchers nonstop, I could just boot up the actual Modern Warfare 2 as compared to having to play a client, right? So I hope that's something that they look at and something that they address, because with the player count being what it is right now, all it takes is a handful of people. There's only like 5 or 6 active servers at any given time. So you get 1 or 2 people in every one of those servers. It takes like 10 people total, and suddenly the entire experience is worse for everybody involved. I also think the same thing needs to be applied to all actual Call of Duty games, not just the fan clients or anything. When things are added or removed from the game, there needs to be a proper cost-benefit analysis. Like, what does this add to the game? And more importantly, what does this take away from the game? I feel like if developers focused more on that, the better off games would be in general. Now, that's not to say I don't think the Horizon Modern Warfare developers did a bad job. I think they did a freaking incredible job. They did all this on their own time for free. They earned nothing from this. They did it solely for the love of the game. They basically just stepped up when Activision failed and actually gave Call of Duty fans the product that they want, and I think that's freaking incredible. I'm just saying that from my quote-unquote new player onboarding experience, the game felt busted from a balanced perspective. And who would have thought that when they added in all the guns, all the attachments, all the streaks and everything from 3 separate games and just somehow found a way to have it all work perfectly, that some people would still just be sitting there spamming explosives and trying to like ruin the game for everyone else using the same broken mechanics that were available back in 2009. It honestly seems like a huge oversight, and I hope it's something that they consider revamping about the game, because at the end of the day, I think we just want more people jumping in to play Horizon Modern Warfare. Well, ladies and gentlemen, there you have it. There's my little review video of the Horizon Modern Warfare client, otherwise known as Modern Warfare 2 Remastered or Modern Warfare 3 Remastered, wherever it is you want to call it. It's a damn good client, and I don't think you should let my initial experience detract you from playing. Not every single match was as bad as what I was describing, but when it did happen, it was really freaking terrible, and honestly, it gives me a bit of that like OG MW2 PTSD that just I don't want to have to re-experience, and it's something I don't want to see end up killing the Horizon Modern Warfare client entirely. When you do boot up the game, however, it's honestly pretty freaking mind-blowing. Like, when you first jump into the game, your first ever match, right? You have your level 1 FAMAS, maybe you want to use the UMP or whatever like that, but you take like your level 1 FAMAS and you run around these classic maps once again, possibly for the first time in like 13 years, and the coolest part is everything looks so much better than how you remember, because for a lot of us, we're playing these old maps on like the Xbox 360, the PlayStation 3 and everything, but now you're going in here with a gaming PC, and it doesn't even need to be a good gaming PC, mind you, because this is running off of Modern Warfare Remastered, which came out in 2016, freaking nearly 9 years ago, so your PC is probably going to be able to run this pretty freaking well, and you see just how amazing everything looks. Like, the guns feel great, they sound great, kills are super satisfying, the maps are freaking beautiful, and the biggest thing for me is kill streaks are a factor once again. This is something that Call of Duty needs to go back to, man. I've talked about it so much in recent years, but in a game like this with stackable kill streaks, you are just 5 kills away from potentially getting an AC-130 or a chopper gunner or a Pavlo or wherever it is you're going for. Like, every single life feels so much more important knowing that you are just so close to such powerful kill streaks from the moment you spawn in. That gameplay loop, combined with the insanely good maps and the iconic weapons from the original Modern Warfare Trilogy, makes for one of the best shooter experiences you can hope for, so I highly recommend you guys check out Horizon Modern Warfare if you have Modern Warfare Remastered purchased on Steam. If you're worried about the server being shut down, I know that's something a lot of people are probably already commenting on, keep in mind this client has already been up for over 9 months, ever since last September, right? So the entire project is open source, which means even if Activision does try to shut it down, somebody else is just going to pick up the reins and bring the project right back online. There's really not a lot that Activision can seemingly do. So because of that, the more people that play the game, the longer it's going to last, and the more the developers will be able to update the game and make changes. So they do have a thriving community over on Discord, so you guys go ahead and check that out as well. And once again, I'll have a link to everything you need to play Horizon Modern Warfare down there in the description. And with that, I'm going to wrap up today's video. I hope you guys all enjoyed it. Leave your thoughts and feedback down there in the comments. Thank you all so much for listening and for your continued support of my channel. And until next time, I hope you guys all have a wonderful day.